Hi friends, this is Bharat. Today we are going to talk about Signal R. Signal R is a free open source library that enables server code to send asynchronous notifications to client in ASP.NET application. It can be used to add any sort of real-time functionality to the app. If browser supports, a full duplex WebSocket connection is established via HTTP. If not, the client and server negotiate either server sent events, AJAX long polling, or forever frame. Let's say you have opened Twitter in any modern browser and posted something interesting which your followers love and started pushing like button. You, without having to refresh page, will see the like count increase magically. Under the hood, a WebSocket connection is established and all the likes which reaches the server is pushed to the client, which is you. SignalR Hub API enables you to call methods on connected clients from server in .NET application. We will see we will see that in action by creating a chat app where messages move between clients and in real time. In part 2, we will discuss more features in SignalR like groups, hub context, authentication, hosting, and how message queues help in delivery. Usually, for these type of pub sub use cases, it is better to use Redis to distribute message for scalability, or you can consider using Azure SignalR service. Now let's see SignalR in action. Let's jump right in. To speed up app creation, I have already opened Visual Studio 2019 and created a new ASP.NET Core web app. You can see these are default folders and files from the template. I have added few code snippet in index.cshtml Razor page. You can see that it is a very simple text box to get the username, the message he wants to send across to other users, and a simple send button. All the message that is sent back and forth will be recorded in message list. Couple of scripts are included. One is SignalR.js, another one is Chat.js. You can download SignalR from any repository. The link of the SignalR.js is given in my repository, is also given in this video, or you can pull it from any online source or do package client install. We will write scripts in Chat.js. Right now it is empty. First things first, we will create hub, which is a more high level pipeline built upon the connection API that allows the client and server to call methods on each other directly. Let's go to our solution. First, create a hubs folder and create the class. We shall name it chat hub. Okay. The chat hub inherits from SignalR hub class, which should be available in this namespace. We will write the send message method, which can be called by a connected client to send a message to all clients. These calls are asynchronous. The hub class manages connections, groups, and messages. We will see that all in action once we are done with the chat.js code as well. Now let's go ahead and write the send message. And let's do the await. And call it receive. Okay. There are so many methods under the clients class. As I said, you can also create groups and manage your messages with the group. But right now, this is a very simple one-on-one client call. Now we have to include our chat hub to the startup class, which is nothing but the middleware. So I am going to include this namespace, signalarchat.hub. Okay, and then in the configuration, I'm going to say services dot add signalar. Okay, so this will be the signalar will be included in the pipeline, and the application will start to interpret the request that comes from the client. So we also have to add an endpoint. Okay, for the hub, because there can be multiple hubs that you can create. So we have to create an endpoint for specifically the chat hub that we have already created. Okay, and user can basically connect with this hub by including chat hub in his endpoint. Now we can start to connect the hub and create the script to send and receive messages. Okay, before receiving or sending any message, we have to first establish the connection with the hub. So I'm calling the new signalar hub connection builder. Okay, dot with URL, and we just now created the chat hub, so I want to establish a connection with that. Once the connection is built, we can go ahead and say connection dot start. Okay, now let's see what we have in our index.cs HTML. We have the user input, message input, and the send button. So when user enters these two data and click on send, a message has to be sent to all the clients, right? So let's start to create a click event, an event listener on the send button. So this is plain JavaScript. Send button dot add the listener. I want to do it in click. Okay. All right. So first let me grab the username. User input dot value. Okay. Then I can get the message that that the user wants to share. Right. Then I can call connection dot invoke. Okay. Send message. So this is the same name that I have called, that I named in the chat tab as well. The name should match. Okay. Send message dot send message. What message should I have to send? I have to send the user and the message. Okay. And that is the same signature we have in the hub as well. And then let me catch, just in case if I'm not able to send the message. Right. And let me return. For now, I will console out the error. Okay. And prevent default. All right. Now this is the code that is going to publish the message. Now let's see how the receive message works. So when the connection on, receive message. So this is the same name that we have given in the chat tab as well. Okay. When this event is raised, this function will be called. When receive message is called, we expect the same username and message to be gotten, right? And we have to do a little pretty. I have prettied the message by replacing the greater than less than symbol. And now let me create the actual message. And let me say user says and the message. Okay. And let me create an li. Okay. And li dot text content is equal to the actual message. Okay. And I will add it to the DOM. We already have this in the message. We already have the message list. I'm going to add it inside it. One child. Pretty straightforward. We are done with both the send and the receive actions. Okay, let us verify if everything is all well. Okay, there's a little spelling correction, signal R, and let's execute the code. Right, the first client is available. Let me duplicate it. Okay, and let me create another client who is just going to be an empty client. Now let's create user. Let's say Bharat, and he wants to send hi. As you can see, the client in the middle also received the message and say hello. Okay, Sarvana says hello, and that message is received to the client towards the right as well. Now let's say that the third client come on board. He does not have any message here, and let's call him Ganesh, and he says yo. So as you can see, the yo message is sent between all the clients. I recommend you to download source code from the repository and create your hub and share your code in the comment section so everyone can benefit from it. I hope you enjoyed this Jumpstart video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.